Alrighty folks, welcome back. It's an ASOS and we're back for some more HyperAntix on the Hypermine server. Yay! Gonna get to building a house today for sure. And remember last time I talked about driving all over the place and trying to find a good spot. And all the neat spots I found were all the neat spots were either already taken or too far from spawn. So anyway, lay of the land again here. I actually decided I was going to build here. I marked it. Whoops, let's get that in the middle. I even put down a few little markers here so it shows up on the map. I was going to make a thing there, and I was going to build a little like a lighthouse over here, and I was going to build like a little house here. And then I decided it's a server, it's multiplayer. I should probably be closer to home. Or home, spawn. That's not super far from spawn, but it's far enough. There's been a lot of people around spawn, and I like that. And there's a lot of cool buildings here, so I kind of want to stick closer to here. So I actually picked a different spot, and I started working on it just a little teeny tiny bit. We're going to build down here. But in doing so, I had to clear a bunch of trees and clear some land. So I made a stone lumber axe from Tinker's Construct and a stone shovel, also from Tinker's Construct, of course. And I just was helping somebody actually learn how to make these who hadn't done it before, and I thought, well, I shouldn't assume that everybody's done this 10 times before, so let's go ahead and make a thing right now. Now the stone ones, of course, are terrible. That's horrible quality. You can make much, much, much better ones. But, you know, I haven't even put down my starter house yet, so let's just start here. In 1.10, Tinker's has some really cool updates. Normally, you'd have to make all these pieces and then go into each one. So we'd have to go into the stencil table, put some blank patterns in there, and then make different stencils. And then you'd have to go into a part builder, and you'd have to pick out and decide what parts you want to make. And then you'd have to go to the tool station and put it together. And then the tool forge is the upgraded version of the tool station. But now in 1.10, these are all linked together, and they're linked to this chest. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And there should be a pattern chest. Oh, there it is. It's a pattern chest hanging out back there too. So you can go into any of these, and now I have access to a crafting station here that somebody left the bucket in for whatever reason. Tool station, part builder, etc. So let's go ahead and, yeah, that was one thing, because there's a tool station and a tool forge. Sometimes you get access to the station, and sometimes you get access to the forge. I think it's like left or right. Anyway, we're going to want to forge for the thing I want to make, because you have to have the forge, the upgraded version, to make these better, higher tier things. We want to make an excavator, because why not? So to make an excavator, we're going to need a tool rod, a tough tool rod, an excavator head, a large plate, and a tough binding. And you can see those right here. So once again, for now, I'm going to build these parts out of just basic wood and stone, and paper is pretty much always the best binding, or it used to be. Maybe there's better ones now. We'll have to explore that later, but we're going to start with that. So we need some parts to build our tools. So let's go to the part builder, and now we can go through and say we need a large plate, and it's going to take a material cost of 8. So it's actually going to take 8 whatever. We're going to use stone. So it says 5, 6, 7. Can't make it, and then 8. Okay, there we go. So now we can make a large stone, which has the special property of cheapskate, which I believe is described in one of the books. But I don't have all the books on me, so we'll look at that later too. We'll definitely be upgrading and making better weapons and tools later, but just for now, we're going to start here. All right, so tough binding, it said we need one of those. Material cost is 3. We're going to throw paper in. However, each piece of paper is only 0.25, so we're going to need a good bit of paper. You can just put the whole stack in. You don't have to have exact numbers. And then we needed a raw excavator head. There we go. Excavator head. We're going to make you out of stone as well. And then we're going to make a tough tool rod. We want the tough one. Alright, so now on this one, if you hold shift, you're going to see that the handle modifier is 0.5, and it's got a minus 50 durability. It's a really terrible handle. You don't want to make a handle out of stone. However, a wooden handle is not too bad. So handle modifier of 1 instead of 0.5. Durability is only 25, but it doesn't have that minus 50, or no, it adds 25 durability instead of subtracting 50 durability. I think the stone one had. So that's better. And once again, much better options later. But let's just, for instance, look up the tough tool rod, and we'll be able to kind of see what's going on here. So again, hold down shift and you can see modifier 1 on that. Stone one is kind of terrible. Flint one is also pretty terrible. Cactus, you get spiky out of that, so if you want to make your weapon out of that, I think it gives an extra little thorns effect or something. Bone is not too bad. 1.1 modifier, 50 durability, gives you fractured. I think that gives you splinters or something. I forget. Anyway, so we can keep going up the list, and then, you know, I don't know, somewhere where's like, here's Ardite, here's Manulin. Oh, Manulin apparently is a horrible tough tool rod. 0.5 modifier, that's not good at all. Gives you cold-blooded though. Ardite used to give more damage, or more speed the more the tool was damaged, but I don't know what it does now. Now it has Petramore, and it's minus 200 durability, so that's not really great either. Anyway, so I'll have to go through all this and really figure out some good ones. If you guys know some good ones here, go ahead and let me know. It looks like we've just got the basic Tinker's Construct, no extra tick. I am told that we can change parts out though, so we will be able to upgrade these later instead of making brand new ones. That used to be Iguana Tweaks, then it was Tinker's Tweaks, then it was Iguana Tweaks again, and I'm not sure what it is now. But anyway, let's get our excavator built. Just shift click all that in there, and now we get a really crummy excavator with level is clumsy. It's always going to start out as clumsy because we're not very good at using it yet. It's a brand new tool. But it's ecological, it's a cheapskate, whatever those mean, and it's writable, which gives it one extra modifier, mod 4. So it's got 4 modifiers here. We could add redstone to make it faster. We could add, off the top of my head, I don't remember what all you can add, but it's in your materials and you books that you should have spawned with, which are in my chest over where we're going to build. And I'm just not seeing any here at the moment. So anyway, that's a crash course, and I needed to make or wanted to make an excavator anyway, so we've got that out of the way. And I'm just gonna leave that paper there. There's a reed farm upstairs I've been using. Trash can. Reed farm upstairs. I went ahead and just picked it and got some paper for this. So there you go. Anyway, yeah, the spawn town here is really taking off. A lot of work being done. Alright, quick glimpse downstairs, because I didn't show this before, and I know DarkphanLP and LapisLauri and some other folks have been working on it. Hello. I need to hook that up to a player detector or something. Anyway, we saw this room. It looks pretty cool. It's got some storage drawers. I think this is... those are storage drawers, but then this stuff is refined storage. And it has a crafting grid that looks awesome. Hello, applied energistics-ish type thing. Very nice. I don't know what that all takes to set up, but I like it. I like it a lot. But what I wanted to show you down here was the immersive engineering room, because immersive engineering is awesome. I was watching DarkphanLP streaming and setting up a bunch of this. Oh good, they're sleeping. I was going to say it might be close to nighttime. Watching him streaming and setting up a bunch of this stuff, it just looks so good. Oh hey, we got a... Enchanting plus? Really? Pardon me. You have not learned any of the... Oh. Okay, so you have to learn enchantments now. Interesting. But this Enchanting Plus used to basically be super OP. You could just pick exactly what enchantments you wanted on any item and just get it. So, yeah. Anyway, the water wheels are amazing. Love these. Making some power for them. Got your kinetic dynamos there, got a bunch of LV capacitors. Didn't upgrade to HV, huh? Yeah. Or MV. MVs are pretty easy to make. Or usually they are. And that's feeding, I don't even know what these are. What do we got here? Oh, your Ender IO smelters and stuff. Alright, so Just thought I'd show that off because that's really cool looking. What's over here? Not much. Alright, so let's get up to where I wanted to start a build. Secret Pudsey thing. Well, if it's a secret, then I guess we better not go look. Let's move on. Alright, so I have added the Faithful texture pack, which has all the vanilla textures in it, all the Minecraft stuff, for instance, chests and furnaces. And then I added the Faithful Mods 1.10 textures, and it has some, but not all, obviously not all, modded textures. So you're going to see some stuff that's a little bit kind of, 16-bit or 16 by 16, and then some other stuff like this looks like it's a little better. That's the 32 by 32. So still messing with that. Hopefully it looks okay. I've always liked Faithful. It's just a little bit nicer looking than just default. But I am also having some frame rate issues when I run around. It's kind of like it's stalling on me. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna head down here south, and I'm kind of going to watch this while I run down this way real quick here. Right now it doesn't show that we're dropping any frames, so, and the frame rates seem fine. It might be kind of like when I run in towards town and it's got to load up a bunch of stuff. Maybe that's what's going on. At any rate, here's our spot. So this is going to be the path. Did I label that? Yeah, path thingy. So I decided to do this yesterday, but I knew I wouldn't get on. I wasn't sure I'd even get on today. It looks like I'm going to have a little bit of time, so we're going to get on and do a little bit right now. We're going to build a lovely little path up here. We've got a nice little naturally spawning pool. I cleared out the land just a little bit, but that's pretty much all natural. And then up here, roughly, is where I want to put the build. What did I say? Yes, the log cabin goes here. But because the dark is bad and scary, and the torches get killed by monsters, I went ahead and just get all this into a chest for the moment. Went ahead and built just a little stone shack here to stand in last night and this morning because it was raining when I logged on and stuff. So we want to build, I want to build just a real basic little log cabin. This is like vanilla Minecraft 101 or starter Minecraft 101-ish kind of thing. But I think there's something pretty cool we can do with one of the mods to spruce it up a bit. So I think we're going to just start here. Let me just clear this out. Okay, that's clear enough for the moment. We should have some, by some I mean a whole bunch of spruce in here because I want to build out of spruce. And there's some really big spruce trees around. I actually cut these down from somewhere different. Well, that's mouse tweaks, by the way. Hold down shift, hold down left click, and then go whoop. Just amazing. That's such a little thing, but it's so good. Once you get used to that, it is just so good. All right, yeah, so we're going to try to build ourselves a little bit of a spruce log cabin here. And where did I put, yeah, okay, we're good. So we're going to just go right from here. I think this is too big, though. I think I'm going to make it pretty small just to start off with. So let's just take a look. So we're going to go 1, do I want 7 interior or exterior? Let's go like 9 by 15-ish. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it is right. All right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. What? It's not square, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, okay. It's close to square. Do I want to move this back just a little further? Yes. All right, so let's make it, I guess, 13 because that's what'll fit here at the moment. All right, now this is going to look a little weird, I think, but we're going to try to fix that up and make it look a lot cooler here shortly. So we're actually going to place the logs this away. Ooh, that end is going to be... No, the end's going to be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine once we get there. So I'm actually placing them on their sides instead of up and down. Now maybe we want a... Got a picture that I'm sort of referencing. I wouldn't say I'm going off of it per se. Yeah, no, the logs come right up to the door on this. I just looked up some random picture of a log cabin. It's nothing special or anything. I just picked one out and said, yeah, let's build something sort of like that. So those ones on the end, of course, are just extras. We're going to have to get rid of those, but that's fine. And we're going to do this. Okay. Let me place a few blocks here and then get back with you guys once this has come a little further along. Alright, so this is the very, 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 very basic shape. And we're going to have to add some windows and add some doors. Of course, get rid of this out of the middle, redo the floor, all this stuff. But we're going to start with this, and I want to start in with the mod. It's going to help us make this a little bit better, because oak door on a spruce shack. It is what it is for the moment. There are spruce doors now, right? Actually, modded. There's probably a million doors. Yes, there are. Minecraft spruce door. No, no windows though. I don't know about that. Acacia. Dark oak. Ooh. May have to go get some of that. Dark oak is really nice looking. Forestry doors. Oh, we got Melissa's doors, so we can make all sorts of crazy ones. Yeah, alright, well, maybe we'll make something cool later. Anyway, what I want to work with is chisel and bits, which when I originally heard about this thing, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. That's going to be way too much work, but I think it's going to be really cool for this. So to search in JEI or NEI, you do @ and then part of the mod name. To search by mod name, that is, instead of item name, you do the @. Alright, so we're going to do a little chisel bits thing, and we're going to have to make a couple things. So first of all, we want to make a chisel, which is just a stick and a piece of cobblestone or iron, which is going to have a lot more durability. Oh, and I guess it turned nighttime again. Probably just going to start with a stone one. No, I got some iron. I'll make an iron one. And what does this bit bag take? 8 wool. I don't have 8 wool, but that'll be a good one. We can put a bunch of bits into our bit bag. That lets you rotate things, and you can have bit controllers and drawers and stuff. And then we're going to want a negative chisel design when we get there, which is going to take a piece of paper, a water bucket, and redstone. Yeah, I don't have those things yet. I couldn't. Actually, I've got everything except for the redstone. I can probably just go borrow that from Spawn Town. I'm sure there's a piece of redstone around there somewhere. Okay, so let's put you in there, and let's get a piece of iron, and let's make our very first chisel and bits chisel. That's not it. An iron binding light. Okay, well, this way. An iron binding light. So it must be shaped. We must have to do it at a specific location. Can we not? We can't shift click this. I guess it's because we're in a mod which gives us a crafting table or something. So let's try here. Huh. Stick. Iron. Do we have the thing that does the extra? Let's try putting this on the ground. Didn't expect this to be an issue, but you know, who knows. Okay, so let's do this and this. Ah, there we go. This is the recipe conflicts thing. You can click this because there's multiple things that have the same recipe. Forgot about that for a minute. So there we go. Now we can get an iron chisel, and now we can start chiseling down things. So if we hold on to this and say, what is it? Left Alt displays the menu, and I thought you could hold Shift to see more about it or something. That's fine. So we're going to want to chisel away some of the bits off of these logs and make them look more like logs and less like squares. I know. It's Minecraft, everything's supposed to be a square, but I think it's going to look cool if we make these actually log-like. Alright, so let's go to chisel, and we hold down left, Alt, and we're in single bit mode. We want to be in, let's just go around, cubes, grid snapped cubes, draw a region, connected plane, plane, and line. I think I want to do line mode, and my idea here is to chisel away the, yeah, I figured out, kind of mess with this a little bit, figured out how this works, kind of. Here it goes. Alright, so we're pulling off pieces of this log. A little tough to see there, but I guess you can see it. Yeah, there you go. Pulling off pieces of this log, and they're turning into bits in our inventory. So we're chiseling them away. That's 48 bits because it's three, well, 3 bits here, but then it's 16 bits deep, right? So that's our 48. And what I think I'm going to do is just spend a few minutes here trying to round this off. Something like that-ish, but I'm going to do all 4 sides of it, or 4 corners. Man, that's not really very round yet, is it? Let's maybe a little bit less of that. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to spend a few minutes trying to round this off, and then I'll go get some redstone, and we'll try to make a pattern. We should be able to use that pattern to go around and chisel all the rest of these quickly instead of doing them one little click at a time. So let me work on that for a little bit, and I'll be back with you guys after I take a quick break, actually, and go get the redstone. Be right back. Alrighty, folks, I did a couple things. Let's get back to streaming. Oh, by the way, they have a mod that lets you bounce on beds. Yes, you can jump on your bed. How ridiculous and silly. Boing, boing, boing. Okay, anyway. I don't know, I kept bouncing on the bed, and I'm like, what is going on? Yep, you bounce on beds. So I did a couple things, and yeah, let's go ahead and get moving again. So I've already made a negative chisel design, which took redstone. Now we're going to make a positive chisel design, which takes lapis. And I just borrowed a couple of pieces of each of those from the community house down there. They had a bunch of them in the system. Didn't figure anybody mind if I grabbed one of each. So now I've got a couple of chisel designs. And oh yeah, I sheared some sheep that were down there too, because I chiseled one block. Can't see this. How do I see this? Oh yeah, right here. Chiseled one block, and I had 1,000 bits already in my inventory. And when they're in your inventory, they stack in 64s. So yeah, we ran out of inventory space very, very quickly. All right, so here's what I got. I did a little bit, just make it a more of a log look instead of an actual square, and I think that looks okay. I mean, I didn't go look up like how to make a circle in Minecraft or whatever, but you know, it goes couple there and then one and one, and yeah. Anyway, it looks pretty okay to me. So we're gonna go with that for now. And if we take our negative chisel design, I believe we have to have a chisel, of course, and this design. I think we just right-click on here. Yeah. So now it's got a. There you go. Now it's got a thing, mouse wheel to cycle rotation, and it's got 3,000 filled bits and 1,100 empty bits. So I think if we just right click on, let's see, I did it from here, so probably click on this end of the wood. Yay! Okay, that's pretty cool. So now we can go all around, and this is probably going to tear through our chisel pretty fast, I would expect. Here's the question though, can I click on these? I have this feeling it's going to chisel it the wrong direction. Wait, can I click on this one actually? Yeah, it looks like I can. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, so I'm going to need a special, let's see, I'm mathing here. I'm going to need a special one for the corners because it should be sort of like the merger of these two logs. Yeah, alright, so then can we click this? No. Alright, so rotation. Okay, what did it say? Mouse wheel to cycle rotate. Shift mouse wheel maybe? Oh, hey, shift shows you how it's gonna. This doesn't look like it's changing to me. Is this doing a thing? Bugger. I really cannot tell what it's trying to show me right there. I actually, I see now. Oh, hey, there we go. Oh, okay, maybe that's what we want. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. Ah, what? Why did you? Because if I'm here, no? Why did it change? It was right for these, and then it changed. Okay, so you can see it. Oh, it depends on where you click. Okay, I can see the ghost outline changing inside of it. Can you see that? So if I click towards the end here, we get the right thing. If I, okay, I don't understand it really. I'm gonna have to break these and re-chisel them, but that's fine, no big deal. So that's wrong. That's right. How about down here? That's okay. That's wrong. Then that's right. There we go. All right. Well, I didn't plan to do all of it because I wanted to kind of see how it looks and then decide if I want to switch it. But I did want to get like a corner done or something. Let's do here. Okay. Are you? No, that's wrong. It's now rotated the wrong direction. Okay. Shift. There. Okay. And are you going to be good? Can't tell. There. That's what we want. That's not what we want. Okay. Figuring out where this is going to chisel is going to take a little bit, apparently. So I can see it here, right? That's going to be right. Yeah, you don't have to get like actually on the end, but you have to be close to it, it looks like. About it here. Okay, that's going to take a little bit of time. So I'm going to do a lot more of this off camera, but let me just get a few of them that are actually chiseled properly. That's wrong. That's not changing. It's wrong, and it's not changing. There we go. Okay. No. Come on. Why? Okay, that's wrong, so then that should be right. There. Alright, so some mistakes to fix over there, but that's fine. I'll break that down and put some fresh logs in there and all that stuff. But this is what it's going to look like. We're going to see the dirt under it. So we're probably going to want to replace that with something else. And oh yeah, right. The other thing I wanted to do was when you put these logs together on the log house, you need some sort of a kind of mortar to go in between them. So let's try to chisel this. Let's go half-sized cube. There. Give me a bunch of clay because I think this will work out. And line. Oh wait, we don't want that. We want, okay, so now we go to the clay itself, and then we go to line on the clay. Let's try that. I need a way to like duck down too. So that's extending the wrong direction. Can I rotate it? Oh no, that changes the type. That's not working. Okay, maybe I can do it from here? No. I don't know how to place this. What I want to do is put like some mortar in here. Put a little bit of clay, which is, you know, supposed to look like mortar in between these, but it's not going to place where I want it to place. All right, let's just look out here for a sec. I may have to go mess with this offline to figure it out, but right. So if I place that there, it apparently replaces a section of the cobblestone with clay. Can I make it place next to it? So I don't want to actually place it in this block. I want to place it in this block. Well, over here I do want to place it in that block, but okay, where I actually want to place it is right here. And it's turning nighttime. Somebody should sleep, I think. If not, I'll run inside and sleep really quickly. I don't know how to place. I don't know how to add it, basically. Oh, well, I think. Oh, there we go. I don't know how to add it to the block rather than just placing it next to, or replacing bits that are already in the block. So let's just try. So if I click that there. Oh! Or that's totally a thing. Okay, so what we want, that's not what I thought it would do, but let's try this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make holes and get down lower so I can see in places and stuff, I guess. What I think is we want to do a little bit something like this. Like so. Can I place, if I place it there, it's just gonna, I don't know what it's gonna do. I'm not gonna guess anymore. Something like that. Maybe? Maybe. Alright, well I'll play with it some more, but anyway, Chisel and Bits looks like it's pretty cool. Looks like I could spend a lot of time with this. The other thing I found is there are actually spruce pillars from missing pieces, and I found somebody had built with these in town. You can put them this way, but I just realized you could probably put them this way too. And that would make... Oh, that's not going to work at all, is it? I was going to say that might be another option, but that's really not going to work because they're too small, they don't touch, and I presume you can't add... Yeah, it's going to be like in the next block place because these are not Chisel and Bit blocks, they're other... Yeah, okay, so nope, that's not going to work, but we're in single bit mode again. Oh wait, no, I gotta go line from the end, not line from the side. That's what it is. Alright, so I thought those might work, but definitely not for the walls. I don't know, maybe they could be added as some sort of a detail somewhere, but no, not quite gonna work for me. Alright, that's probably gonna be it today, and apparently we're dropping frames. Sorry about that. I don't understand why sometimes it drops frames and sometimes it does not. If you guys notice it was dropping a bunch of frames, let me know, and I will spend some more time trying to deal with that. But I mean, like right now, our frame rate is 135 frames per second, so don't know why the recording keeps dropping frames, but that's probably going to be it for now. Let me do a bunch of chisel work here. Not super sure I like the clay texture there. I may try something else, or I may make that a little bigger. Let's try this. Just while we're at it here. Get down our little hole again. That's not what I would have expected at all. Apparently that one went the other direction. There, that's what I was hoping to get. This is going to take a little while of precise planning or precise placement, I guess, not planning. Something like that. Yeah, I'm not super convinced that's right, but I'm going to spend some more time on that offline. Again, guys, hope you're enjoying. I'm just kind of trying to get into it here a little bit, trying to learn some of the new stuff. And Chisel and Bits looks like it's a lot of fun if I can figure out the placement a little bit better. So hopefully, hopefully next time I come back, we'll have less derps. So what happens if you break this? It becomes... Oh, it stays as is. So of course we can chisel it and get just bits and then reconstruct it from the bits. That's another option. Uh-oh. My bits bag is full. So there's that. Oh boy.